I tried one of them really large eye methods on the program for selfies. And of course it did not give me large eyes. And then I tried to slim my face down and it wouldn't do that either. Hi everybody. Today I went out to Barton Park, which is over an hour away. It was quite cold and I was not wearing waterproof shoes, and I walked down to the swamp so that we would be out of the way. Sorry, even when I'm alone I always say we because I don't think that I'm alone. So it's a habit of mine I've had for several years now. Anyway, we walked down to the river or the swamp area, and we sat and we painted. Now we put one layer on our canvas and it doesn't look all that great, but I think, that if I work with it, it could possibly turn into something very pretty. Mostly I just get on here and talk because I'm bored. I see a lot of videos of people who are in their teens and they get in there and they talk a lot because they're bored. Well, I'm going to be 50 and I talk a lot because I'm bored. Isn't that amazing? Most people might think, hey, you're a mature adult. You've got things going on. You're busy doing stuff, important stuff. Yes, I am. I'm very busy doing very important things. I just woke up from a nap. I had to go have a snack. And then I had to feed my dogs. Very important stuff. And I'm still waiting to hear from an email about other job opportunities. And so, what can you do? You just kind of hang out and you wait, My friend tells me that I should not be posting things like this on the internet because it could be detrimental to my possibility of getting a job. The right job. But if it's the right job, then it wouldn't be detrimental now, would it? It would just be real. And just because I'm sitting here in the comfort of my living room in my chair with my little blankie on and 2 dogs on my lap. There they are. Doing a little thing. Doesn't mean that I don't kick butt when it comes to my profession. With a smile. Always with a smile. Because it's important that we get along with each other. Whether it be in our homes, at the grocery store. Do you know I was driving today and there was this man who obviously was on lunch break. He had driven through the drive-thru and gotten his lunch. And he was at the stoplight and he was just pounding it down. Obviously, he probably only had half an hour for lunch, and he had to go get it, eat it, and get back to work right away. Well, this woman in this big old flipping Cadillac right behind him, big old woman, big old Cadillac right behind him, talking on her little Bluetooth earpiece. I mean, the light just turned green, and she lays on the horn. And he jumps, and obviously his spoon is flying and he's trying to, get going because he thinks he's held up the line. Well, that was just rude. For Pete's sake, have a little patience. I could see if she had been sitting there for like 20 seconds or something, but it was like, literally, it was like 3 seconds tops. And she was so in a hurry that she had to jostle this man's nerves by laying on the horn in his lunch hour when he was doing his best to eat his lunch and get back to work. That's what I'm talking about, folks. It's just rude, not to be considerate of what's going on in somebody else's life. I mean, you have no idea what they're doing or what they're going through or what they're trying to accomplish in their day and how hard it might be to make those things happen. So before you lay on the horn, before you roll down the window and start yelling at people because you perceive them doing something that they shouldn't be doing, perhaps Bluetoothing, talking on the phone. Well, how do you know their mama didn't have a heart attack and they're doing their best to try to find out where they're at so they can get there? That may not be the case. 99.9% of the times that may not be the case, but that might be the case 1% of the time when you decide to be a big ass jerk. Think about it. Now I'm just sitting here and I'm talking away because I have nothing better to do. You don't have to listen to me. Probably won't. Doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. Because I'm going to talk anyway. And then I'll post it. And then maybe think of some interesting title as of... I don't know. I'll think of something. Anyway, it's really important that you try to be happy in your own heart so that you can spread that happiness to others without jarring their day, without ruining, putting any more anxiety or pressure on them than is necessary when you haven't a clue as what's going on in their life or their world. You are not the center of the universe. Okay? You're part of it. But we work together. And if you don't know the whole story, don't act as if you do. It's very arrogant. That being said, I'll be back later.